Hi guys, this is your girl Alicia in her kitchen one more time. So today we're going to be making this rave, or something that's all the rave, this bone broth that everybody's talking about, that's keeping you young and keeping your joints flexible, filled with collagen and elastin. Um, Unfortunately, or fortunately for us Jamaicans, we've been doing this kind of soup forever back in the islands. And this is what we're doing today is the feet of the goat. We call it goat foot soup. So what this is what I'm going to be doing is goat foot soup today. So I went to the halal butcher earlier today and I got 5 goat feet and I had them chop them up, and I have them now in the pressure cooker with just a whole onion and about 6 cloves of garlic, and we're going to be boiling this to until you get all that goodness out of the bone of the goat, and the meat or the skin starts getting nice and soft and jelly. I also, in this soup, I have not just the feet of the goat, but I have the goat skin as well. See, this is a nice piece of goat skin, and this is the skin of the goat that is smoked, and the feet, they're smoked as well. They're smoked and scraped, and all the hair and stuff is scraped off of it. So right now we're going to be covering this for another hour or so and have this boil. By the time these are done, all the goodness is going to be out of the bones. See, I have the long bones of the foot, and it's going to be in this broth, bone broth, aka goat foot soup to the Jamaicans. I'm going to put the cover on the pressure cooker, and this is going to be cooking for the next hour or so. I'll be back once this is cooked, and we're going to see what the body of the soup is going to be. Okay, so we're back. All right, so we open the pressure cooker after an hour, and this is what it looks like, all cooked and gelled. 1 hour cooking. All right, and so then now we're going to be adding carrots, turnip, put regular potatoes, 1 plantain, some green beans, and chocho or chayote, carrots, and a green pepper. I'm not gonna put the potatoes and the plantain in right now because I don't want them to boil out and break down and make the soup too thick. So I'm gonna be putting them in at a later time. Right now I'm gonna be putting in the turnip and the chayote or chocho. All right, because I want these to kind of boil out and dissipate inside the soup. So there we go. All right, we can put the green beans in too because I want those to boil down and dissipate. And we'll go ahead and add the green pepper now. So we're gonna have this boiling for like probably another 15 minutes or so, breaking down the breaking down the gel from the skin of the goat's feet. See, everything is nicely softened in gel. I'm actually looking for a piece of the goat's skin, and I can't find that. Oh, here, because that is like total gel. All the collagen is boiled out in this broth. So this is a nice collagenated broth, if there's such a word. Okay. All right. So 15 minutes to just have this stuff boiled up and boiled out before we add the remaining plantain, carrots, and potatoes. We'll be back after 15 minutes. Okay, so the broth has been cooking now for approximately hour 15 minutes. 1 hour pressuring in the pressure cooker and 15 minutes with the pressure cooker lid off. We have turnip and chayote and green beans in there boiling. I'm going to be adding mixed vegetables, and I'm using frozen okra. So this is going in. We have our stove on high to bring this back quickly to a boil, because the frozen mixed vegetable and okra just made the whole thing cold. So we now have to bring it back up to temperature. Once it's back up to temperature, then we'll come back and add the other stuff. Okay, so we're back. Let's see where we are. Woo! Woo, woo, woo. That's hot. Okay. There we go. So now we're gonna go ahead and add some peppers and onions. These are frozen ones I'm putting in. And you see the volume of my soup, of the liquid in the soup went down. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get water on the side of my pot, and I'm gonna boil this water to dump it to bring the volume of my soup up. Before we do that, we're going to be adding the potatoes, cubed potatoes, green plantain, and carrots. See? And once we put all this stuff in, the volume of the soup is not really there, so we need to add more. Just hot water at this point. So I'm gonna boil the water, and when we come back, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna pour the water in. I'm gonna season this soup up, and we're gonna add our pumpkin flavor. Normally I would put in fresh pumpkin, but I don't have in the house. And if you know anything about me, when I'm on my show, if I'm cooking anything, I'm utilizing whatever is in the house. I'm not rushing out to buy anything. So after we boil the water, add it, then we're going to put our pumpkin soup mix in. Our pumpkin flavored soup mix, because we don't have fresh pumpkin. So we'll be back. Okay, so we're back. Just so we're saving on time, I'm going to go ahead, before all that water is boiled, I'm going to go ahead and season what we call seasoning our soup. Going in with a nice portion of thyme. This is dried thyme. My thyme, I prefer to use green fresh thyme, but I don't have all my fresh thyme sat on top of the counter and they dried out. So now I'm going to be going in with just the dry thyme. Allspice, or what's called pimento seeds. Just like a handful of pimento seeds. Seasoning the pot, going in with some kosher salt. A nice generous sprinkle of adobo. And I'm going in with a little bit of cayenne pepper, just a sprinkle of cayenne. All right. So if you notice, like the bone, the skin has been just like boiled and falling off the bone of the goat's feet. Everything is like totally jelly. Look, it's just like bone left over. And of course, we're not taking this out. This is going to be in your plate, and then you're just going to suck on the bone that's in your plate with all that juice and stuff coming out of the inside bone where the marrow is. You suck that part. You don't throw them out. I see people pulling them out. No, that ends up in your plate, and you go and suck on them and get all that bone marrow goodness out of that solid bone. Like here. We don't throw this away. This goes into your plate. When you suck here, you get that marrow, which is what you want. That's why people go for bone broth, because they're going for the marrow inside the bone. Why would you throw that away without sucking every drop out of it? So from here, I'm going to go ahead and add a whole pack of the pumpkin flavored soup mix, because as I told you, I have no pumpkin in the house, so we're just going to go with the pumpkin flavored soup mix. I'm going to mix that in. Okay, nice and thick. At this point now, I'm gonna pour a little bit of hot water just to bring the volume of the soup back up, because it boiled down. And then now we're gonna allow everything to continue boiling. Everything gets cooked. The potatoes and the green plantain and the carrots and all that. Everything is going to be boiling, cooking, and gelling together nicely. So I'll give this another 15 minutes and then we'll be back. We're on the final stretch of our goat foot and goat skin soup. It is at this point now. It's not just a broth anymore. It's a hearty soup because we've added vegetables and ground provisions. So it's now a whole meal. I'm gonna go ahead and plate a bowl. If I could get through my time is like a web, but I don't take them out yet. I wait later on. Once all the flavors are out, I would go ahead and take them out of my pot. Right, that's our soup. I'm gonna show you a picture of what it looks like, and now we're just gonna go ahead and turn off the flames. This soup is cooked and ready to be eaten. Bon appetit.